Welcome back to part 62 of War in the Sea Pacific Mod. Part 62. Yeah. Today, June 6th, remembrance of 80 years of the D-Day landings in France, the invasion. Found this little picture here. I guess it's more of a diagram, but I thought it was appropriate to bring up. You know, we need to remember these times and what people sacrificed. And also, I would like to say the combined efforts of multiple countries serving a purpose. And I just think it's important that we all remember. And there's not a lot of these people remaining living today. And it's important that maybe some of us have family members that were participants or served during World War II. And it's just very important to remember these people. And I just think it can't be said enough. So for everyone that participated in June 6th D-Day, and let's just be honest, anyone that participated and volunteered or was involved. We should probably have a moment of silence for that. So, all right, what we're going to do now is we are going to actually go back into the game. So let's go into the game here and see what we have to offer. All right, so last time we had a engagement was over here. It is in the morning now. I don't know if we're in position to do anything about it, but we're gonna let the game go and let it you know, get us involved again with what are these guys doing? These guys going back? I need you guys to be over here, please. Is it gonna let me do it? No, it's not. Okay, let's let the ball roll. Again, we're saving up our command points because we're gonna have a big surge down in Port Moresby area that we're gonna get involved in, and you know, that's a big deal right now. So we have a supply midway coming in to Wake Island, and that will just keep going back and forth. What else we got here? What are you doing? You're bringing in our remaining supplies to bring this up to a port 5. We haven't had much interaction down here recently. I think you're good. I'm not gonna worry about it. Let's just get the ball rolling here and see what we got. All right, there's the bad guys. So we're gonna send out some more. So we have Wildcats on cap, which are good. We're gonna leave them there, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna send up some fighters as well. So let's do that. Let's send up, I'm going to send up full complement of 24. I don't think we need to carry bombs. I'm going to have them wait. Now let's go for the dive bombers here. Why won't you let me launch? Alright, dive bombers, your SAPs, we're going to allow that. head over this way. You're pretty close. We're gonna have the fighters follow you. Should be this group. Follow the Dauntlesses. And I don't believe I can send out anything off to Hornet. I don't know why. What is it? What's the reason? It's because I just sent out, put up the cap maybe, but that shouldn't be the case. Okay, guess that is the case. So let's go follow the SPDs and see if we can catch them. And we are going to right there. And I am okay with that position. Let's go into the battle here. Can we see any ships? We can, they're behind us. So, these guys are in a world of hurt. We're gonna give them everything we got. Destroyers included. I think we're gonna go after number 1 and number 2, first of all. So number 1, actually we'll go this way. Number 2. And we're gonna just say attack. And we're going after this one first so that when the second wave comes in for 1, they'll be shooting hopefully at the first group of SPDs that are flying over. I'm not overly worried about the destroyers. You know, maybe we can... I don't know. I want to get these light cruisers out. Maybe we could send a group out over there to number 4. I have a feeling they're not going to hit, but let's see what happens. And then this group is going to go after number 1. This group is going to go after number 1. And if this doesn't take them out now, I don't know what will. And then we're going to send this other group after number 3. Which one's more damage, that guy or this guy? Let's go after this one. We can use the fighters later. Let's group these up a little bit. Have them go this way, and we're going to have these guys go this way, and hopefully that will do it. So let's go in and take a look. I'm going to spot from here because these are our 2 ships we're going to be going after, and we're going to see what we get out of it. You can see the planes coming in. What the hell? Did it just crash? Okay. It's going after the destroyer. It's just the closest one in. They're going to get toasted. Look at that. There we go. Hit it. Whiff. How about you guys? So this went in reverse order because of the ones that were closer at the time. They are dropping better. Not that one. Come on guys, hit. go. What over here? Get that destroyer over there. That was good. There we go. That's a nice one. I don't think that did much. I think that's everybody though. Yep. We lost one SPD, so I'm happy with that. So we did make contact on all the 3 ships we targeted, which is good. Status of our Wildcats seem to be okay. Let's take a look at some of the ships we hit. That doesn't look like we did much at all to him. I do want these fighters to speed up. So what kind of damage we got here? Critical heavy on both of these. They're not going to go down. Heavy moderate on him. Do I want to risk my air wing, or do I want to just send him home? These guys are going to be I think I want to save my aircraft. I especially don't want to abuse my air wing. We can still catch these guys later. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to have this group do a spinny spin. Everybody else go on their way, and then we're going to watch some of these ships and see if they succumb to their damage. This guy looks like he might. Again, with the destroyers, we could go in and, you know, line formation and go in and attack them, but I think we've damaged them enough, and we're in a good enough position where we can get them with another group. And with the damage they have, they're going to go so slow that I think it will be fine. But speed it up and get this going, and maybe we'll see some. This guy light up again? Yeah, there you go. This guy looks like he's... I don't understand the mentality of this. How they go off. It's like you think this guy's the most damaged, but I don't think he is. I think it was this guy. You know, if we go back to the report, number 1, heavy. The other guy is critical heavy. So why is he going off by himself? I don't know. You know, this guy put his damage control guys put his fire out. So, but he's going to be going really slow. And in fact, he's not moving at all. This guy, did he put his fires out, or is he going to light up again? He's still got internal fires. We're going to let that go until he's all smoked out. Yeah, he's looking rough. Monkey him around a little bit, maybe he'll get distracted. So I'm waiting until the smoke goes away, and then we'll leave the engagement as the smoke goes. So let's move on. Heavy moderate, so number one got his flooding down. Heavy moderate, number two has been basically repaired, so yeah. Alright, so these guys are here. So we're going to pin just last location. We're going to RTB with everybody. And then with the, what do we got that's got a scout plane that I didn't use? There we go. You're going to go up and do a little scouting for us, please. And I want you to monitor this guy. Hopefully we'll spot him and then we'll adjust that mess. Wasp is ready to launch, but we're going to give it a little bit. I want to see if we can spot him. There he is. So the Wasp, we're going to send out 10 Dauntlesses. Pretty sure the Yorktown can't launch anything. Yeah, 3.5 hours, so you're done for the day, I think. But what we are going to do is we're going to send out from here. Jeez, not a lot to go on. Let's do a scatter bomb drop. Maybe we can hit a destroyer with these guys. We'll see if we can catch him with something with that. And we're going to chase as well. Let's wait just a little bit. And now we're going to send out the Wasp launch, your SPDs. And I think we're going to hit the Mariners first, but because they have such a long range, I think we will send them first, or have them wait. They have 12:30, so let's see if we can adjust this a little bit and get them to stay on target. On target, stay on target. And then we'll get to both engagements at the same time. Let's try to do that. And you guys. So let's see if we can time it. I kind of want the Mariners on top, like that, and SPDs on the bottom, so let's go tactical. And they should show up about here, if not closer to the Dauntlesses, but let's see. Alright, so we're right there. Mariners, I want you guys to, we're going to send them in individually for a destroyer north and south. You guys, let's wait until they show up. Come on. So we're going after light cruisers. We want this guy and we want this guy. So we're going to go after him. And I'm just sending them in. You guys in the second group, we're sending you as well. And we're going to send you as well, because we don't have enough SPDs. Actually, let's do it 2 and 2. And Mariners, I'm going to have you break, and because you're of your location, let's go for I want this, the first guy to go after this one. We want these out of picture, so we're going to send him. And we're going to send this one to this one. And, yeah, speed up if you can. It's not the greatest. So let's follow this guy in and see what happens. I have a feeling it's going to be ugly, but especially the Mariners are going to probably get shot down. Maybe we can get rid of at least one of these light cruisers. Come on. Make hits, boys. There we go. Could have been better than that. Not very good, boys. Oh, this is where it gets ugly, ugly, ugly. So he looks like he's at standstill. He looks like he's still moving. I don't know, maybe they'll be okay. Maybe they'll be okay. This guy's not moving very fast at all, is he? But that's the broadside of all his AA, AAA fire. Let's see if he goes down or not. Drop your bombs, drop your bombs, drop your bombs. I think they're away. A bunch of little bitty guys. Let's see if we get some hits here. Yeah, not much. Let's see what you get. Not a 1. And that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess, right, boys? Yeah. Of course. Of course. As soon as I form them up, they get shot down. Nice. Okay. Do we got any? What's closest? Okay, you guys, I need you to come over here for a quick sec. And everybody else form up and be happy. Because we need you to survive and go home. But you guys are going to monitor the damage done. See what kind of damage we got on these guys. Report critical moderate. I think that's the same. I don't think we did any more damage, so we're not going to Yeah, those bombs, I expected more out of that. Just at least hits, or at least a couple hits. What did we get by bombs here? Dauntlesses. So the Mariners only hit once, and the Dauntlesses hit 6 times. So the training needs to continue for the Dauntlesses, because I'm not impressed with how their bombing has been going. We've lost too many, and again, they're doing that crazy. You know, I understand the destroyer is circling, and this guy's going in opposite directions, but this guy, I don't get it. You're like leaving yourself open if we had more aircraft. So, all right, we're gonna leave out of this. And you guys are gonna RTB. And of course the Mariners are gone. But you were right here. Let's get rid of this one. Get rid of this one. You're still scouting, yeah? Yeah. So we're gonna have you continue your scout battle here and do your thing. I really don't want my destroyers to get caught. You know, we might be able to do okay, but I'm not impressed with, you know, these guys have been through a lot of battles. Maybe they'd be okay, but I'm not convinced. You guys are going to keep going north, and I want to see if we can. I'm not going to catch them because they're faster than us, but maybe we can do something about it. We're going to launch another aircraft off of this guy. Okay, of course, right? Yeah. What about you? Do you want to launch? Yeah. See if they follow that line. I think they will. It's 5 that's close enough. Again, I'm keeping an eye on the mileage here, the endurance mileage. Yeah, okay. The endurance to make sure that my patterns are within that endurance rate. I don't know, again, I don't know how critical that is, but it's one of those things that I do. And of course, we don't really have anything. I'm not going to waste these guys, but what we will do is we will finally send them out to go and be the scout group cap. They're a little far away, but let's do it anyway. See what the distance is there anyway while we're talking about it. Yeah, they're going to get there and leave almost, so maybe we can adjust the course. Let's do that a little bit. We go down here. Do something like that. Maybe we'll get our cap a little bit longer. And if these guys are going this way, again, I just said I didn't want these guys to be caught, but let's see what happens. Alright, so you guys need to be vigilant. You're good. You need to adjust. And can we launch off of here yet? Yeah, we're a big negative. We have nothing to send up. 4.9. Yeah, okay. And the bad thing about, well, it's not that bad. These guys are still good. Dauntlesses, you can land. Let's see if they do land. Wildcats, you guys need to stay on cap because we can't do anything. We can't launch up anything because of the timeout period. Wasp ready to launch aircraft. Let's do that. We only got 9. So let's try this again. Send them up. What do we got here? We got anything? Nothing. And again, this group is, it says very fast, but chasing down destroyers is kind of like a not gonna happen thing. What do you got on you? What do we got over here we can send? Havocs, maybe? No, not a big fan of that. We could put them up and maybe do strafing. Let's see if we have them do some B-17 cap for them. And have you guys go in with, let's see what 2,000 pound bombs do to light cruisers. And we're gonna have the A-20s escort them. Yeah, we'll do that and see if they get lucky. That's pretty much all we can do. We'll watch for the Dauntlesses and maybe they'll get there in time. I don't really... Wasp, you want to launch your one Avenger, I guess. Sure, why not? Let's send him. I don't think he'll be able to make it. Let's see what we can do. Ah, yeah, he'll make it. Let's do that. The lone... yeah. You keep saying we're ready to launch aircraft, but we're really not. So these guys, I need to wait for the Avenger to show up. So we're gonna have him do a little bit of a dance and let this guy catch up. So let's do that, and right there is good enough, I think. One more little tick. Okay, we'll go there. So you guys should be right there. Okay, Avenger, I need you to, you got over here. Yeah, you're in a bad position. We're gonna have you get on the deck and just wait. And we'll have you do that, and we're going to send in yeah, that's all wrong. That's not the guy we want to go after. We want to go... We want to go after the guy that's moving. The other guy that we can throw a torpedo at him and have him do that. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. You're eventually going to go after number 2. And we're going to send you off to go do this. By the time you get to there, maybe you'll be ready to attack him, but he may split off. So let's see what happens. Let's follow in some dive bombers. See how they fare. Shall we? I want to be the last guy, I think. I think is you. You the last one in line? Is that you? Yeah, let's do this. So yeah, he's flying. They're flying over a destroyer, but they're going after the most active light cruiser. I'm not overly concerned with these destroyers, but if I actually, this guy's slowing them down the most. So if I get this guy sunk, all right, what's going on? I'm noticing this guy's speeding up. Why is everybody else? Yeah, why aren't you all attacking the same guy? Attack one. I don't know. I don't know why he does that. It's gonna just attack whatever the number one guy does. I'd rather them having a direct order to attack than let's follow this guy, see if he makes it in. So middle formation, number one. Come on, boys. Let's do better. Somebody else got hit. Another guy's getting hit. Yeah, dive, getting out of that. World of hurt. Let's do it. Come on. Nice. That's better, boys. Well done. And we lost one. So we're going to send him on just a route here. This is to get them safe. Look at all the damage. All but two. And we lost one. So this guy's doing a little routing. He's going after number two. And when we get to about here, we're going to send him in because I do think he's moving. So we will send a torpedo into his side. And yeah. So how you doing over here, bruh? You're pretty much dead in the water too. So yeah, two's better position. We're gonna take him out. Number one is gonna keep this group slow. At least it should. Look at your target, bro. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna manual this one. Why? Because I want to, I guess. And we're gonna just follow him in. Let's see if we can get a good hit on him. He's not, he is moving, but he's not moving great. So we're gonna probably drop this a little early. See if we can get a hit on him. And really, I'm okay with that. Let's do that, and hopefully we'll get out of here. He is pretty vulnerable, so let's see if our torpedo makes it and hits him. There's our torpedo right there. And hopefully we can get a good hit. I'm not a great fan. He'll hit back here, that's fine. Come on, man. He's not even moving, don't miss. This would be the biggest whiff. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna miss it. Come on, torpedo, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's relief. I thought I was gonna just mess that up. How would that have been? He got use of his one good torpedo, so well done, my friend. You did a good job. SBDs, you guys can go home. So we'll send you on your way. TBF, you're going to be our eyes in the sky, and hopefully we'll get some sinkages. Can we get a critical on that? Yeah. Okay, good. So maybe we'll see number 1 sink. Anything can happen. We'll see what happens. All right, number 1 is down. Number 2, we hit with the torpedo. Are you going to go down? You should. You should go down. Now, yeah, we didn't stick to our form and say we were gonna keep these guys slow, but I honestly didn't think that this guy was gonna succumb to his damage, but this guy's definitely gonna. He just had an internal explosion. We just gotta watch him burn. This guy is going down slowly. Again, I served in the Navy and did 8 deployments on ships and 1 on land, and so I guess 8.5 deployments. But I just say drilling for fire on a ship was a daily or every other day occurrence. Sometimes, I guess, less frequent would be weekly. So pretty often we did fire training. I'm talking about damage control fire training, where you have actual locations on the ship. You're assigned fire parties, and there's some guys that were host teams, and some guys were, you go in and tear out stuff to prevent fires from happening with hooks and things like that. Guys that were on pump stations, guys that were on medical stations, guys, triage, all sorts of things like that. So imagine, on top of whatever your normal job was in the service in the Navy on a ship, you could be an engineering or signalman or part of the air wing or a separate squadron or whatever it may be. You were also, on top of that, assigned to do damage control. Mainly ship's company, but there were people in squadrons separate from the ship's company that actually volunteered to participate in those other drills, usually to get qualifications and pad their resume, if you will. But those are some of the things that some people don't think about when they think about the Navy. They think about eating good food and seeing a lot of places and doing a lot of fancy, I guess not trench work, ground pounding with the grunts and, being a Marine and checking your weapon and all that kind of stuff. But I do have some experience in that, not a lot, but some. Being in harm's way, I guess you'd say, which to anybody that's an actual combat veteran would say, no, you didn't. I agree, no, I didn't. But a little bit more than, in the Navy, you don't confront the enemy face to face. You confront the sea and the weather and the conditions of the ship and your equipment working properly, and it's a more mechanical job. Keeping a ship afloat and running and safe, and training upon training and long hours, and it's a different thing. Both these going down. I missed that. Nope, 2, you're still there. What are you doing? You're critical heavy. You're not going to sink. Good. So if you don't sink, you're going to be the drag on this party, and maybe we'll be able to send another group at you if you're not too far away. But I think we're going to leave these guys to their own. I think he's repaired enough. He's not smoking anymore. That's just from the stacks. But this guy is gone to the Davy Jones locker there. Which is a scary, scary thought. I remember, just a quick little story I'll tell you, if I can abbreviate this and make it short to not waste your time, is I remember when we're saying my first 2 years in the service, I joined at 24, so I was older than the rest of the kids, but I say kids, they're men. But I remember having our first damage control drill or training on the ship deployed at sea. And they talked about like gas masks and, you know, chemical biological warfare and things like that. And when you get to the ship, you get assigned a gas mask. They give you a gas mask, you can carry it with you. It's at your bunk, it's at your workplace, you take it with you. It's at a location that's more frequent than just store it in your locker and forget about it. So it's with you a little bit more than half the time, I guess. And they were talking about chemical biological suits, CBR suits. And these suits are in a package that are sealed. And I think they were like, they want to say one size fits all, but I know there were more than one size. So, because there are people that are 6'2" and guys that are 5'6". So they're not going to put a 6'2" guy in a suit in the same suit they give out to the 5'2" guy or 5'6" guy. So I think there was a large, a medium, and I don't think there was a small, but maybe a tall and medium or something like that. I can't remember. But I remember we were never allowed to open up what we were issued. And a lot of the times we weren't even issued these things. They were just ready. In other words, they were being a big, I think they were 6x6 or 8x8 big boxes, cardboard boxes on a pallet. And they just threw all these packages in there, and they would stay in the hangar bay of the aircraft carrier in a corner and collect dust and soot and all sorts of stuff on the box. But if there was ever a chemical warning where we would actually been attacked at sea, like an airburst of a nuclear missile or something like that, everybody's supposed to go to the hangar and they would throw these things out of the box at you, and you're supposed to don them up, and you got a couple minutes to do it, if that. And I just remember saying, we never tried putting these things on. And it's a jumpsuit basically, or I think there's a bottom with overalls and a top that looks like a regular uniform jacket. And then you flash hood, and then you have your gas mask and that kind of thing. But then there were rubber boots that go over your current boots that you tie up over the ankles and things like that. But I remember we never went through the procedure of how to don these suits. I remember asking the really, I guess, dumb question. How come we never try these things on? And he said, well, you can't. If you break the seal, the suit will be no good anymore for, it's only a one-time use thing. If it gets out of that sealed package, it deteriorates and you can never use it again. It's good for one use out of the package, and that's it. So if you break the seal, it won't be good for you the next time you want to use it. So here's this thing you're never going to try on unless we really, really need to, and you're never going to know how to fully install it. Now, they did have like some that were used that certain people, they'd stand in front of you and that guy would don the suit and you got a visual see of how it was done. But that's different from trying to do it yourself. So I just thought that there were some holes in the theory there. But yeah, that's my story. So, okay, so he's gone. We are going to retreat out of here. and 2 command points for the sunken light cruiser. And you guys, RTB. And Avenger, well done, RTB. Did we have something else over here that we were going to send? No. Oh, yeah. Mariners all got shut down, so I think we're going to have to let them go because we really had nothing. Well, what do we have over here? Yeah, we're sending these guys. So let's see if we can catch them with that, and then we'll probably call an end to this video. Alright, so the Havocs have a limited mileage distance or endurance, so they couldn't make it all the way. So now we're just altitude bombing with these guys. And of course we are going to go for the Shortland Islands. Yeah, I don't really care. You guys are fine. What are you doing? Yep, not really going to worry about it. Alright, we do have some paperwork to take care of here. Wake supply finally arrived. So let's unload all cargo. One click. Make sure everybody's unloaded. And they are. So we are at currently 380. We need to get to 500. And that will be the next supply group. But we're doing we're pretty strong here. And I'm okay with that. So we're going to send these guys back. And where do we want to send them? Let's go to Wake. Send you there. In 1959, our aircraft are going to probably turn around. The B-17s are probably not going to make it if they didn't already turn back. You have fuel and stuff to drop off, so let's unload all fuel and everything that's on these ships and send them back to Midway to get more. Again, the theory is you take all your main base supplies and you escort them to a safe location where you can stage your supplies. So that's why we have this here. Troops I'm not overly concerned with, but we probably should be putting troops here as well. So yeah, we'll maybe think about upgrading this to include maybe some troop ships and some more C3s would probably be the appropriate way to go about it. Let's see what we got here. So the C3, yeah, we should probably keep thinking about this. So we could do like one for troops and one for supplies and one for engineering is what we currently have. And then if we want to up it, we have 3 more slots at least. We could do, you know, the same thing, you know, just, and maybe another. Nah, we got one unloaded, that's enough. You know, the oiler, this guy we're not ever going to use again. 140 at 14. Where was that other shit? Yeah, this guy at 15. Large tanker. He takes 150 oil. He's a little bit more expensive than the American one. So it's only one command point more for only 10 more fuel. But 2 of the 150s is 300. So that's something to consider. Again, 300 leaves 100 at the base, which is good, so I'm okay with that. So we might think about converting American oilers to, what is it, Australian oilers? But that's not a big deal. We'll see what happens there. Yeah, these guys are out of it. We need to change. You put them back on a course, it's better. We're going to go back down here because we got caught before. We don't want to get caught again with them trying to be nasty guys. Yeah, we'll fix that later. So, has everybody dropped off? How close are we here? Oh, you're going home. New Orleans, you got 1 damaged. I want to put you back in this group. I think I do. I think let's do that. It's really not a good use of. Stop it. Come on. Wake supply. It's really not a good use of a cruiser. So we're going to split you off and put you back with the larger group that stays there. So let's get you to do that. And let's get you guys to wait for them. And make sure that these guys are that's one thing with those points. When you put these guys down, sometimes they interfere with you selecting a ship. So let's run it for a little bit and marry these guys up, and then we will call it. New Orleans, you're going to go and you're going to merge. Let's change, get your orientation better. Number 10, that's not where you want to be. 3 and 2. Radford, so 2 and 10. You can swap. So that way we have, let's see, make sure we're right. 8, 9, 10 is out front, sub-screen, right? That's my mentality on that. 6 is, I believe he's a light cruiser. I'm not exactly sure. Let's see. Yeah, that's not, I'm not doing it right. Is that this guy? No? Yeah, this guy. So he's Dutch, right? Yeah, Anti-aircraft is his job. That's why he's with them. And he's out front so that he can provide that coverage. That's why he's there. I didn't finish what I was doing over here. So 3 and 2, good. 4 and 5, no. I want you to be another. Did I have another? How did I put you in the middle? Radford. Oh yeah, I remember. It's because this is basically, we're going to have this be the way it is. It doesn't really matter too much. Heavies are going to be in the middle. 5 is 1 destroyer, that's fine, okay. 7, fine, yeah, that's fine. We're just going to leave it like that. Not overly concerned. But let's get you back on your position here. Yeah, and we're gonna let it go to morning, and then we're gonna call this video an end. Look at how they're flying. It's 2200, and you still got aircraft in the air. Come on, breaking the rules. All right, so 5 a.m. Here we are. We're there. We're gonna set up. I know I said I was gonna end it, but we're gonna set up our caps while we're at it. You guys are going after Pompey Scout Group for the day. I wish that would carry over the next day, but it doesn't. What are you guys doing? You guys are doing this thingy. Make sure everybody's got their positions right. Fine, that's fine. What are you Catalina's doing? You're going up and doing. Let me fix that. I don't like that at all. So 1106. Close enough. What are you doing? You're doing good. That's fine. Okay. Okay, you're good. I want you to do something because you haven't been doing anything really. Let's do one of these guys. I don't want you to have anything, but we're going to have you do a max. Yeah, don't like that at all. Let's just do a course. 1106, close enough. Kind of keep an eye on that for us. We're going to send out one more, and I want you to, we really can't do anything with this because it's so far away. And we're going to send you out to do one of those. But you're too far out, so let's do it like that. Fine. And hopefully that will be okay. Where else do we need to focus? We need to have cap over our Port Moresby Defense Force. So, new air. We like to use these Air Cobras. And these guys are really important. No, they're fine. These guys are outgoing. These guys are outgoing. These guys are incoming. We're gonna do a little thing here, and that's try to be safe with our. The distance is really bad though. We're gonna send him out anyway. Let's do 8. I know that's not a lot, but this is a very important supply group, and we kind of probably need to head over that way as well. And in fact, we're going to, because this is the key to us being level 5 over at that port. So that's what we want to do. So we're adjusting. Beaufort's, you're going up, you're going out, and you're going off to Neverland. Looks like. Jesus. Close enough. All right, so that's it. We are going to end it here. And for all of you, remember June 6th is a very important day. And we've decided to address this playthrough to that. I hope you all know the history, and if not, go Google it. Go do some research. Movies can only do so much visually, and they're not always accurate. Sometimes they give you just a taste of what things were like. But remember, history can be told by different sides, and you really have to take the pieces and put them together so that you can hear. I would suggest maybe looking up some veterans, actual videos of veterans talking about their time in the service. There are some of these on YouTube, and you can go watch them, and they'll tell you, let's be clear, everybody embellishes a little bit, but the facts are still the facts. And they might make it out to be, less or more than it actually was. But I have a feeling that most of those stories are pretty accurate. So the more accurate than movies for sure. But yeah, let's honor our veterans of D-Day and World War II and veterans in general. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.